I'll start. I think that you can't act as if it doesn't, because it does.
Yeah, I think it would depend on the lady. I think for some, like the depth of a vagina will vary to get scientific. So some women might actually require more, or they might like that.
I think it helps. It helps, but it's not like everything. You're neutral. You don't get an opinion. Yeah, what the heck is that? I'm neutral, you know? All sizes matter. All sizes matter, okay?
Sex isn't everything.
But also, are they saying size doesn't matter because they're actually in, like, most of these people are in loving relationships where they're like, it doesn't matter because I'm in love, whatever. It's like, you try being in the dating pool, mother, and deal with what we're dealing with.
I just want to say some guys that I've been with have been better when they have not been as big.
They also all think like it's also big. There's such thing as too big for like I hear that
Also
actually
true.
hurts. So it's not just, we're not outing like you got a small dick. It's like it can be too big or too small, and that's why it varies. Just like penis size varies, vagina depth varies.
Okay, no, actually explain to me why you're on slightly disagree, because it's a lie.
No, because you can have a smaller but know how to use it. So really, the aim of the game is to get you off. Is that not the aim of the game?
That's not every girl though.
So you're totally fine if... Never mind.
Go on, say it.
Say it.
If a 1-inch penis tries...
Oh, God.
They can use other things. Like, which is what you're saying.
That's not the only
But
thing.
that's if they're open to it. It would depend on the person. So if they're like, I'm happy to use other things, but then they're probably gonna want intercourse, right? And that's where it's not gonna work.
Okay, whoa. What are we talking about here? Okay.
Chocolate belongs in the fridge.
Not this
Gosh, there cannot be a line that is more like further than just strongly disagree.
I was raised in a household where it was in the fridge, but I think that it tastes way better. I'm sorry, Mum. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry, Landon. Landon literally said he would kick me out for saying that I want to put it in the cupboard. I'm sorry, but it doesn't belong in the fridge.
What about a 40-degree day?
Nah.
How's your chocolate in the cupboard, hon?
Cold chocolate literally removes some of its flavor.
I strongly disagree. It doesn't belong in the fridge. It belongs in the freezer. That's why. I'm not. It gives it a nice crunch. It gives it a nice snap. It belongs in the freezer.
Psychopath! She's a psychopath!
Don't knock it till you try it, bro. Don't knock it till you try it.
Psychopath!
It's really good. It's really good. Freezer.
She
trust
is
me.
so weird. I can't. Dev's weird. Kick her out. See you later.
What? It's actually not.
Get out of here, bro. Leave.
So recently, there's been some rumors about the TOS channel.
Certain information has been leaked.
So today, we're going to address all of the allegations.
I wish we could tell you that's all been a lie. It's true.
The TOS girls.
That's right, guys. Starting this week, we are uploading every single Saturday.
So here's a little sneak peek of what you can expect.
What RNG shit is this?
What kind of schoolgirl are you?
So make sure you have your notifications on so you don't miss a thing, and we will see you Saturday.
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
I think if you're willing to do that to somebody once, you're willing to do it again.
I disagree, yes, in some, but I think it can change a person where they felt that horrible that they'll never do it again.
I also do think that people can change. No
Yeah.
one's the same person they were yesterday. If you can change and you can work towards changing, you're not the same person.
Think about the stuff that you've done in the past and you're like,
Yeah.
I wish I never did that.
Yeah.
There's stuff I look back and I'm like,
Yeah.
I was dumb for doing that. I would never do that now. And I think cheaters would feel the same, not all.
I would say that I would probably say I'm
Yeah, I would say I'm actually thinking I'm not.
Yeah.
But
No, yeah.
You go first.
Sorry, I just think that it's like, yes, I think that there is the exception to the rule, and I don't think I
Yes.
should probably be there, but I think that 9 times out of 10, once a cheater, always a cheater.
And what I will
Sorry.
say is if somebody cheated on you, they will do it again because they didn't respect you to begin with. They'll never respect you later on. It might
on the
work.
same person?
I do agree with that.
I would say
But
that
maybe a new person, they
as
might.
somebody who is dating, as I'm sure you would be the same, single people here, it's like I probably, if somebody told me that they had cheated on their partner previously, I probably would
I think if it's a certain age, though, if
I don't think age comes into it too
Yes, it
much.
does.
I
You're an
actually
adult.
don't-
No,
I
it
actually
doesn't.
don't think it does
It
either.
doesn't like poor decision making younger, but it's always like it happens all the way out through life. So I don't think age matters. Like,
Why are you standing there?
no, because like I think they can cheat regardless of age, but doesn't mean I think they're like capable of doing it for the
I
rest
think
of their
if
life.
you cheat at 25 beyond, you most likely are always going to be a cheater.
Nah, once a cheater, always a cheater.
Yeah, you know what?
Women are smarter than men.
Can we have any kind of guidance on the topic? Like, this is so unfair.
Everyone's dumb, bro. Like women are dumb, men are dumb.
Some men are smarter than women and some women are smarter than
why are you
men.
in the middle?
No, because I disagree that women are only smarter than men.
that facts.
Some men are smarter and some women are smarter.
I
That's
feel
just
like
dumb.
neutral men. I think men and women.
No,
are
no, but
different.
you disagree with the statement. You disagree that
the
women are
statement is
smarter
that
than
I
men.
thought this was a one or the
Nah,
other.
we're all smarter, we're all better.
Let's go.
Women deserve rights, men don't.
Get him,
I said it. Sorry.
And that is why she's single.
I just want to say the highest IQ in the world is a woman.
Really? Why are you all the way over there?
Because I don't think all women are smarter than men. I think that it's like, just because
no,
one
but
is.
statistically,
but is
are
that-
women smarter than men?
Statistically, they are.
I think women are smarter than men. Sorry, I back it. Do I think all women? No, there's some dumb women out there. You included.
In general,
You included.
Can I just say how frustrating it is though? How like it's just this constant gender battle. We're smarter. No, we're smarter, and that's why it's frustrating. It's like nobody. It depends on the person, not your
Nah, if
gender.
you just look at the facts.
Shut up the logic.
It's like why is it going to be gender, bro? Why can't it just be they're
What
dumb
if
as-
women
they're
had
smart.
an equal playing field this entire time and we weren't suppressed for generations? Do you think that we'd be smarter?
Oh, come on, bro.
So why are you strongly agree? Go on.
Listen, I'm not generalizing the population. I'm generalizing the people I know personally. And personally, the women in my life are way smarter than the men in my life.
I back it.
I'm not going to bring up
Included, baby. I'm exactly. Let's go,
Height matters.
All right, I'm going to quickly say mine. It's because generally everyone is taller than me, so I don't have an issue.
I don't.
Same.
I would say you're not that much shorter than me. Like a lot of people are.
Yeah, and everyone's literally taller than me. I just don't have the height issue, so it's
Same.
not.
But I still do, so that's what I'm saying.
Growing up, I never thought height was an issue. It's only when I came to the internet that people thought height was an issue, and it never crossed my mind. So for me, height is not an issue.
Well, I'm on neutral because I think for me, like I wouldn't mind if they were like the tiniest bit shorter than me. And like if they were like an amazing person, like it's something I would look past. But preference-wise, I would like them taller than me.
If we're talking about me and me only, do I think in every situation? No, of course height does not matter. But I'm saying for me personally, it definitely is a part of the equation.
I think it's what you're attracted to, and you can't help that.
Of course, I'm not going to say I'm never going to like somebody that's shorter, but I like tall people. I do. Sorry.
It is okay to check your significant other's phone
Oh man.
Wait, without their permission?
What's the intention?
without their permission.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
hang on, I'm going here.
I'm gonna have to go with disagree on this one.
For me, I think like if you have suspicions that they're
That's what I'm
cheating on
thinking.
you, and you ask them and they're not telling you, and you're like, "Can I check your phone?" Like, no, and you're worried, but you don't 100% know, and you check it, and this has happened to me. You find what you need, you leave.
That's how okay, so like my like story, the reason I'm here is I agree that you shouldn't be checking their phone. But I had one case where I had a gut feeling, and the only gut feeling to confirm that was to go through his phone, and I was right. I found he was cheating, and I dumped him.
The only reason why I agree is because if they're your partner, you're already at the stage where you should be open about things.
What about you, Freddie? You're on.
At this point, I'll look through his, you'll look through mine,
Yeah.
nothing there, whatever.
It's just single and toxic.
But like,
Hey, I'm not toxic. I'm saying like you have your space, I have my space.
But if I got to check on it, I will.
Exactly, I will, 100%.
I think you could check their phone. Check their phone for bank details. Just send yourself some
Yeah, I was
money
like,
every
oh,
month.
if we're talking about going on people's phones to take some credentials for bank details for some money.
You can be friends with your ex.
Yeah.
I'm only on disagree for just the fresh been a year ex type thing. I don't know. Going straight to friends is a bit eh.
My parents are split and they're still friends, and we have family dinners and together.
Having kids, I feel like
It's so different when you got
That's still
extras. Yeah, they talk every week. We have family Christmases, birthdays.
I'm still friends with my ex, but if he gets a new girlfriend, I'm on this side if he does. Why I would strongly agree, it's not like all my exes, all of them pretty shit. Like, actually, they're great. Sorry, you're probably watching the video. But there's one that's like went through a really tough time with me. He's a family friend, so I stayed like best friends with him. And that's like an ex from like 5 or 4 years ago, right? That was my strongly agree. But now I'm gonna say a recent ex, I'm gonna say ain't no shot.
A guy should pay on the first date.
There's 2 thought processes here. One, a woman has to get their nails done, tan done, hair done, face done, all that kind of shit. Second,
I agree
but
with
I do agree that the fact that if there's a circumstance where the woman is the one who asks the man out and wants to take them out, then that's a different situation.
Yeah.
I also agree that if a man is not in a position to be able to afford it and the woman is, then I think she should pay. But I think 9 times out of 10, if a man's asking you out and you've got to get ready, get the outfit, get everything going, he should pay. Sorry.
I don't think it's a gender thing. Whoever asks who out, and then typically it is guys asking women out on dates.
When I go like on a first date, if they don't pay for me, in my mind, I'm like, they're not interested. And that, I don't know if that's bad. Like, if he pays for me, I'm like, oh, that's really nice. I will probably pay the second time or the third time.
Yeah,
I mean? Like, after that, I will pay. But the first time, if he pays, I will be like, oh, he likes me.
And that's good to be self-aware that society has probably made us that way. But it's also just like, I don't think a man should pay for all the dates.
Oh, no, well, after that, no, then split
but
it.
First date specifically, I think,
First date specifically. After that, if you're doing multiple dates, you share.
Fasty and Oasis, what about you guys?
Like, I have paid for first dates, like half and half. So, like, that's just because they did mention that they wanted to.
Yeah, so then for you, like with that, you kind of go, I'm not quite sure if they're interested in me. Like I've talked to guys that literally say if I'm not interested in the girl, I will split the bill. Like I've heard that.
But at the end of the day, obviously I would like to be treated, which is a nice thing as well, but I'm not going to be expecting it.
I think on a first date, you're on neutral territory and it's up to both of you to figure out on a date what their like love language is, and if they're really adamant on, you can see that that's something that they would really love to do, you can let them pay for the date, but otherwise you're still just figuring out about each other and it's too soon to really expect anything from each other.
To be honest, I get what she's saying. Like if I've been on a date and I'm not interested in them, I'm 100% paying for my part. I'm like, I don't want to give them the wrong idea. I'm like, hey, like, you know, this isn't going anywhere. But
No. Can I ask something? Would you ever pay for the full date?
Yes.
Yeah, I would. I have actually, yeah. Okay.
Giving birth is scary.
Oh, no, I don't want kids for that. Has anyone watched House of Dragons? I've never been put off childbirth more than after watching House of Dragons. Your vagina rips your asshole. What do you mean not scary?
Oh, was it natural birth? Or was it giving birth? Because giving birth is because you're having a baby. I'm like, if you're going to cut it out of me, I don't give a then. See you later.
Let's say natural.
Okay, well then yes. Because I would not do it. I literally would not
I'm getting
do it.
that cut out.
Cut me open, take it out, see you later.
I think that's the only thing we've all agreed on.
Is that actually?
You should wear underwear to bed.
Man, go free him.
Yeah,
Free him. Free the flaps.
I mean, I wear underwear to bed, but like I'm here for the women that don't.
So I think yes, because like discharge could go on the bed, take a discharge, right? But also I have this like fear, like in Australia there's a lot of bugs. So what if a centipede or some shit went up your you? It could go in your mouth, it could go in your ears. No, you're sleeping. You're sleeping like this. Why are there centipedes in your bedroom? Starfish confirmed, bro.
The next question is, do you have a lot of discharge?
Pineapple belongs on pizza.
It's a fruit, man. It's a fruit.
Yo, pizzas are covered in tomatoes. That's also a
Do you
fruit.
put tomato in a fruit salad? Tomatoes you don't. Doesn't put it in a fruit salad, do you? Do you put it with like watermelon, strawberries? Then you're a freak. You're a weirdo. Have you never had strawberry salad? Vegan, I want to hear it.
Kale strawberry salad.
Yes, delicious. The cook knows. If anyone's qualified to give an opinion, it's this one. She was the chef, and I'm with this one.
I think it's just personal opinion, but I prefer to have my salty foods and my salty foods and my sweet foods and my sweet foods.
That's fair.
That's all. Yeah.
You're an idiot though, and you're wrong.
Weirdos. Weird. It's weird.
For you all personally, sex on the first date is acceptable.
Depends on the person. I'm not if I like a man and I'm on a date with him, knows. But I mean, I personally haven't. But I'm saying like I definitely would.
Do you feel annoyed if they try, like on a first date for guys like kind of trying?
Yeah, but then I'm not attracted to that.
Yeah,
so that's like, but yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'll on the first date.
If it's a first date, usually it's no, but if you know it's gonna be a one night stand, I'm like,
oh yeah.
So you, if you weren't gonna have a second date, you'd be more likely to have sex with them?
yes.
And if you want something longer term, it pays to wait. So if you kind of like thought it was just going to be short term, if you thought it was going to be short term and you didn't care, then like you may as well because it doesn't matter.
Fair. I think that's a good statement.
As a straight woman, it's okay for your boyfriend to have a female best friend.
Best friend? That's not me? Hello?
You can't get better than my company.
Depends on the timing of the friendship. Did they become friends after we were together? Was it friends after we were together or before we were together? Before, yes. After, no. You can't have any more friends after we're friends.
But it's a red flag if you're dating a guy and he has no female friends. He can't have women
he
as
can.
friends.
As long as they're
Sorry,
before
we're going with
together.
we're going with best friends.
Best friend.
So-
Sorry, think about me and Mully. Like I'm best mates with Mully.
Yeah.
He's had multiple girlfriends during that time, and that has never been an issue, never been a problem because it's like it's always been platonic. I've been friends with him prior. Actually, no, he had a girlfriend first, and I became best friends with him after. It's
But
like
that's the best friend side. What about you, the girlfriend side?
a good friend of mine, very very good friend of mine.
If you're in a relationship with somebody, you're in a different category completely to a best friend.
Yeah.
You are no longer on the level as a best friend. You are like the partner.
I would agree. Yeah, I think so.
OnlyFans is a legitimate career.
Slay queen.
Get that bread. Woo! As a quote from Tanner, I might not be smart, but I got me some titties.
I think that sex work should be recognised as a career, and people should accept that. And it's like if you decide to trade your body for money, then that's your choice, and that is a career. 100%.
Yep.
Cool.
Would you date a sex worker?
That's a head scratcher, honestly.
Or define sex worker.
Well, can I just say, I wouldn't be comfortable with my boyfriend if he did OnlyFans and was sending nudes to other people, even if it was work-based. Like, I'm personally not comfortable with it.
Yeah, that's me.
That's for me, not anybody else.
Why are you guys not strongly disagree?
Well, because I think if someone had been a sex worker in the past and now they're not,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to dating
I wouldn't
them.
write them off for
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
which is why I'm not there, because there for me, I'd never date one. Here is like, if they're not doing it anymore, I would date them.
Yeah, okay. Yep, I'll take that.
Money is an important part of a relationship.
If he doesn't have a job, you don't have a job, where are you going anywhere? Like, what do you mean? How are you gonna buy a house? How are you gonna have kids? How are you gonna do this? Like, I want me working and them working so we can build a life together.
See, I'm basing it on the fact that it's like, I don't want to get with someone just because like they're rich. And that's why it's not important. I've been in places where we haven't had much, but the love is so flourished. It's like, it's fine, we'll work together to get the money.
Yeah, I think I'm on the same wavelength of you. As in, it's like money comes and goes. It's not going to be like.
Yeah, but if he had no job, how do you feel?
Remove that scenario. Remove the scenario that he's a lazy
Yeah.
right? Sorry.
But money is still important because, like, you know, if he never ever got a job, or I never wanted to get a job, it strains the relationship, whatever way it goes.
Of course, I wouldn't be with someone that
It's a strain,
doesn't
but it's
want
not the
to.
end
But
all be
eventually
all.
it will end the relationship. Because what if you want a family?
It's not about if he has a job or not. It's if money is important, and money is it is the one thing in life that everybody needs.
Exactly, and you're telling that to me, and tell it to her because she's basing it off the fact that it's not a job.
And she's saying that
I'm
it's
saying it's just for me, it's not important. Love is more important.
Yeah, that's just saying something's different.
You just called somebody a lazy
Yeah, don't.
No, I didn't mean No, we're putting that in there.
All right. Speaking of relationships,
Oh no.
Can we not bring this up again? I'm fucking single and alone. I don't want to hear it. Oh, relationship dick. I've never had one. Sorry.
having children is a must.
No.
That, bro. I hate kids. Oh,
You're memeing.
You're devil's advocate here for sure.
For me, I'm really a maternal person. I don't want.
Get your ass on this side.
I'm actually deadly serious. It's just something that, like, when I was younger, I was like, hey, this is the way I see my life. I'm gonna have a career. I'm gonna build a family, and then, like, I'm gonna live happily ever after. But, like, that's something that when I get older, that's what I want to do. Not right now, probably not in the next 5 years, but I really want to be a mum.
That's nice. See, I am definitely open to having children. I think it would be, as you said, that's the life I wanted to live. Growing up, having kids, living happily ever after. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that I will have a happy life no matter what happens in that circumstance, and that kids are actually little f***ing rats.
Out of curiosity, if you started to date someone, they said, definitely never gonna have kids, would that affect your relationship with them?
I think that their opinion on, I'm more like, I'm either or. I don't think that that's a deal breaker.
Sex before marriage is acceptable.
I feel like that's...
I'm a virgin.
I know you've had sex. I know you've had sex. I know you've had sex. I know you have. I know you have. And you fell asleep during sex before marriage. Sex before the first date, baby. That, for legal reasons, that was a joke.
The friend zone doesn't actually exist.
What's the... Can you explain
it must
the
be
friend
nice
zone?
to not know what the friend zone is.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now,
zone
it exists. Okay, from personal experience, it exists. Oh, somebody, clearly motherfuckers that have never been put in the motherfucking friend zone then.
Well, no, I've never been in the friend zone, but I know it exists.
It's a weird flex, but okay.
Okay, cool. I'm
not trying to flex that. I just know it exists. I'm so sorry people want me so much.
I think that you can just, there's no zone, like you just either like them, you don't like them, like you shouldn't just go into talking to someone and being friends with someone expecting something more.
No, but the question is, does it exist?
Yeah, and I don't think it does because
But
of
it
that.
does, because I know people are friends with people and they don't express their feelings for them, but they stay friends.
But like, there's not a zone that's there, you just have feelings for someone. Like you don't just friend zone someone because you're like, oh, I'll keep you around, I know you like me, but I'll keep you in there.
What about people where you're like, I'm not interested, and they stick around with the hopes that you will then be swayed because they'll keep putting effort in?
They shouldn't stick around.
But
they're in the friend zone.
Exists.
I don't think it exists.
They are then in the friend
The whole
zone.
thing is the presence
No.
of
Stop trying to
us.
convince her of something should exist that she doesn't believe exists.
He's
That's
just
her
like-
opinion. She doesn't think it exists.
Because like they're telling me like, oh, you put me in the friend zone. I'm like, hey, you're just my friend.
Yeah, that's
they're
fine,
in the
but that's-
rejection
That's
pile,
your
honestly.
perspective, right? But the guy is then in the friend zone if they still are there trying to put effort into you.
some men will stay
and
there
funneling
too,
all their
yeah.
efforts into you as
Yeah,
if they're.
that's-
He's created that reality.
created this
It's not our
illusion.
reality. So it
she
doesn't
doesn't
exist
believe
to us.
it exists.
I
He
don't
may do,
believe
but
it
she doesn't
exists.
believe
That's
it's
fair.
fair. But like
that's
he's
point
in
of
the friend
game.
zone then.
All good.
Woo!
Let's end this group. Delete the channel.
All right, final question. The TOS channel should be deleted.
What? What the?
Oasis.
That's because you're still. Wait. This doesn't count. This doesn't count. Sorry.